Good morning, friends. It's Carrie from the Portland Public Library. How are you doing today? Oh, I miss seeing all of you at the library. And I know right now there's just so much going on and we're feeling lots of feelings. But I just wanted to tell you that I'm still here. I'm at home like most everybody else right now. But I thought we would do a craft together because when I'm home, I like to do things that make me happy. And crafting makes me happy. And one of the things that I love to do is make pop-up cards. So I thought today we would make a pop-up card of the state of Maine. So I'm gonna show you what it's gonna look like when we're done, and then we'll make it together, okay? So mine says, hello friends, and then it has the state of Maine that pops up on the inside. And there are a couple different ways that you can make that. So some of the things that we need before we start is we need paper. I chose an orange and green today so that you could see it really well. What are some of your favorite colors to use? And then scissors so we can cut things out. I like to have a ruler so I can measure things. Some markers and pens and pencils for making my marks. This is a paper cutter that I like to use to make straight lines. So one of the first things we'll do is we'll use it. I made a line in the middle of my paper with my ruler, and now I'm going to use my very favorite cutting tool to cut this piece of paper in half. This is going to be our outside, and we made it. It's symmetrical, our word of the week, like Sarah Mari told us yesterday. Two sides exactly the same. And then, after we have everything cut and everything that we need a way to stick it together. So we have our favorite glue stick, and then one of my favorite sneaky little tools is double stick tape. So first I'm going to show you the very simple, easy way with one piece of paper that you can make it, and then I'm going to show you a different way. So one way that you can do it is you take a strip of paper like I just cut, and then you measure out a strip at the bottom that you're going to use for the pop-up. And then we'll just cut that part off. And then we have one piece that we're going to fold in half, and that's going to be our card. And then we have another piece that we're going to use to make the pop-up part. And if you can see, I made some little lines on there, and that's where I'm going to cut to make the pop-up. So you fold the piece over, and then you cut a strip out of the middle that you're going to use to stick your pop-up on. And it comes out looking like that. And then you fold it back the other direction with the pop-up going this way. It's a little funny, but it works. There we go. So that's our middle. And then we need our state of Maine. So this is the card we're doing today. And you can make your pop-up anything you want. What are some of the things that you would love to see pop up from inside a card? So what I did was I used a little piece of this stuff called vellum. It's very see-through paper. And I traced the state of Maine from a map. And then I used that to transfer it onto my piece of paper. And then you just go through and you cut out the state. I'm going to use, turning the paper is always helpful rather than turning the scissors. Sometimes, especially when you have the little tiny edges like on our state. All those little inlets and coves and things. And then after you get it done, I love to take my pencil and I just erase the little pencil lines from where I drew. Makes it look very neat and tidy, my friends. So then we have the state of Maine. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our card and we have our pop-up piece that we're going to put in the middle. And I'm going to use a little bit of double stick tape because it just makes it so simple. So you cut a little piece like this, and then you cut it in half again. And you have two little pieces, and you stick those pieces on the ends, like that. And another one right there. And then you peel off that backing, and you have another sticky side. And the nice thing about this is you can stick it once you've got it all exactly where you want it. And double stick tape is really sticky, so you want to make sure that you have it exactly where you need it before you stick it, because unlike glue sticks, it's going to stick. So there you go. And then I'm going to take one more piece of double stick tape, and we're going to put it on this strip, and that is the part that is gonna be our state of Maine. That's where state of Maine is gonna stick. So this one's a little extra sticky. It's sticking to my fingers a little bit, friends. So then we peel that off, and then make sure our state of Maine is going the right direction. Does that look right to you? Looks right to me. Backwards. And then you stick that on there, and when you close it, you have a pop-up state of Maine. All right, so that's number one way. And then the second way that you can do it is you take two pieces of cardstock, and one, you have the lines like we made on the other one. So you take that piece, and instead of cutting out a whole separate piece, you just cut out a piece in the middle, and that's the part that's gonna pop out. So I'm gonna use my scissors to cut that part. And remember, friends, you could make anything pop out. You can make 3 things pop out on your card, so you just make 3 of these little things. If you wanted 3 flowers, or 3 bears, or 3 friends. And then on this one, we're gonna stick that inside of that. So the best way to do that is just to use your little glue stick. And I'm just gonna put some on the outside edges right now. But if you're doing it to send in the mail, you wanna make sure that you get it good and glued on all the parts. And see, we don't glue on that little hole in the middle, because we don't want that to stick. And then again, you just line it up, and you fold it over, and that part's stuck. And then you do the same thing on the other side. You glue that part down. And this is great if you want to make like a whole scene inside your card, because the 2 pieces of paper on the outside make it a little more sturdy. So it's going to stand up a little better when your friends get it in the mail. So now we have an orange on the outside, and it's a little wanky ways. We could trim that, or with glue stick you can reposition it. And then here we go again with our state of Maine. Let's see. Oh, upside down. That look right to you, friends? That's how it goes, like that. And this time we're going to use glue on this one. So on this one, I'm just going to put glue on that little part, that little stem part on the bottom. And then we're going to put our state of Maine, and we're going to glue it right on there. Pop up. So this one's green on green on the inside, which is kind of cool looking. And this is the one that we made orange and green, so you can really see it. So you can make it any way you want it. And it pops right up. So friends, what are some of the things that you would like to have in a pop-up card? Or what are some of the things that you would like to send to your friends? I would love to know. You can email us anytime you want. Have your parents help you write a letter in the mail. You could send letters out to all your friends. Thank you so much for joining me today.